Welcome back to part 3 of how to fold Origami Meta Knight. And today I'll be showing you the final details for Meta Knight. And for the get-go, we're going to start off by doing an open sink on this middle flap here. Because the way we're going to do the mask is that we're going to fold it similar to my Origami Kirby, as you'll see coming up. And then you'll spread squash these flaps in like this. So you'll have like the two triangles in the center. So you'll see that, yeah, it does kind of look like Kirby's eyes so far this way. Or at least the folding pattern I'm doing. But it's going to be a little bit different with Meta Knight here though. Like right here, we will pull this layer like this. So getting the eyes right might be kind of tricky. So once you get those there, you can fold these flaps here. And I didn't do this in recording, but you're supposed to close sync that middle part down after folding it up like that. So then the middle flap on the top, you will close sync it or unwrap it right underneath like this for the top part of Meta Knight's mask, like so. And then you'll fold these flaps in by doing a swivel fold to get the side of the mask, and then give that shape right there. Okay, so around the body, I'm gonna help pull out some of the parts around it. Pull this out a little bit more. Just like this. Doing it around just like that, and then I'm gonna try and open sync these parts. And open up this here to give him an actual belly part right here. and then the top part, I'm gonna leave this for now and just kind of work on the other parts. So I'm gonna try and do a big outside reverse fold on behind Meta Knight's head and behind the wings, just to get rid of this top part here. This will also help with narrowing especially the sword flap here. So I'll just fold it backwards first. So I'll be sure the sword flap is like nice and even. And I'm not gonna worry about this side yet. So right here, this is one thing I need to do before I actually do narrow. Is I'm actually gonna create the flap for Meta Knight's Pauldron on this side, and to do that, so you'll notice that the one wing on this side, and actually I'm gonna get rid of this flap too. You also notice too that there's actually going to be a different flap for the Pauldron now. It's just going to be right here, I think. But it could also be rearranged around. I'm going to fold this part down though, because it might be Meta Knight's thumb, this middle flap right here. I'm just gonna wrap this part right here. And I'll try to put inside of here. So I did fold this part down just to actually get this to fit underneath. Okay, so I got rid of that part, and then so I'm gonna pull this flap out to create the Pauldron. So where it can roughly be the same width here, in between here. I'll probably try making that part smaller though. Once I get that, I'm then gonna go and do some open sinks. But I'm of course gonna have to try to get rid of this flap right here, which I'm gonna do an open sink right here on the tip of the sword. Then I'm gonna open sync back here as well.
being sure the pauldron is... You could probably just go stick out create the pauldron flap after narrowing, and that honestly makes more sense to do. So, like, yeah, like right there. Then I'll get this part open synced back here more. Okay, and then I'm gonna narrow this side very quick, which is the easier part to be open sync, just because it's just... You can even just do like a spread squash here, like this. You know, we're just like right on this tip, and it's just fine. Okay, and then I'm also gonna sync this side of the leg as well. Okay, so then I'll quickly get into some of the main details now. So for the sword flap, especially around the pauldron, I'm gonna crimp this down first. See, I'll have this pauldron flap folded up. And I'm gonna wrap this around. So that way the pauldron will actually appear in the front. And also this part I'm gonna fold behind like this. And I'm gonna insert reverse fold behind the pauldron. And then I'm gonna insert reverse fold right here. So for the sword flap here, I'm then going to rearrange the layers to get them back to being more even. Well, something like this. Or okay, so I'll narrow the sword flap next by wrapping around here. This will narrow the sword, of course. And then I'm gonna try to rearrange these here. Okay, so once you get like this, the sword flap is honestly kind of straightforward with how you can do it. Because all you're doing is just spreading these hilt flaps like this. And then you kind of do the same thing on the upper parts as well. Without not making the flaps too long so the sword's not too short. You'll kind of like pull them up like this. Yes, just maybe something like this, but I'll worry about getting it exact. So I'm gonna do a close sync, an open sync right here. Then just gonna rearrange these here. So reversible back here. Okay, and then just gonna be sure this looks good. And then for the hand, you're mostly just spreading these here outwards. And pulling this flap inside. And then the head flap is just around this top part. Or, you'll actually open sync it like this. Kind of create the top forehead there. And as for the wings, what you'll do is that you'll fold this, try to fold this part down the right length. And I'll try to balance the wings out, but you'll like spread them. I'm gonna make this pauldron on this side a little bit bigger. And you'll see how I'm kind of doing the wings like a little bit on the back here. Just to mostly, yes, like the sword, so this was like what what behind the wing for the sword flap is kind of like, and then like where the regular hand is right there. And you want to get these claw flaps to show up. Or yeah, when you do the claw flaps, you'll just mostly pinch them. And then for other details on the wings, like you'll be basically doing something like this. Where you'll kind of do some inside reverse folds to create another small flap, like right here. But then you'll spread it, so you can get that. And you would just do the same thing on the other side. And as for the feet, you'll just like spread them like this more. And yeah, that's how you get it. So okay, so I'll leave it off from there now, and I'll show you the final result afterwards. But hey, thanks for watching this at least. So.